I hope everybody's there. I hope you can hear me. I'm a minute late to the party here, so bear with me. I'm going to turn down my iPad so we can get started and get going here. I hope everybody is doing well tonight. Okay, I think you can see. All right, let's bring you up. I got to bring you up on my Facebook. I'm running a little behind, and I will show you why here in a moment. Oh shoot, I gotta log in. Hold on guys, I'm coming. I had some difficulties today. Oh, I gotta bring this up. All right, let me see here. And of course, we're gonna have technical difficulties right as I'm starting, and you're like, all right, come on, Julie, let's get going now. I know. So give me a moment. Hi, everybody. I'm coming. I promise. There we go. Oh, I've already got 25 people up there. How is everybody tonight? I hope you are all doing good. We are here. Can somebody share this to Wreath creators and more for me? Because I'm a little behind here. I won't be shy about it. I am. I'm going to move the light around. Is the lighting good for everybody? So let me know. I'm going to bring you up. Make sure you've got a good view. And I have been trying to get everything done before I got up here. Because I know I asked you last night, what did you want me to do? And I said, okay, we'll do what you did. Well, I did both of them. So, and I'll show you that in a minute. But before we get started, I need to cut one more piece of mesh. And I figured that you guys, some of you who've never seen me use the wood burner before, would want to see this. So I'm just going to go ahead and show you what I'm going to do. We're just going to cut one piece. So this is my wood burner. I get it from Hobby Lobby. If you can see the tip that I'm using, I'm going to find, let's see. This mesh is a little wonky, so I'm going to cut it right here. I don't like the looks of it, and I go down the line, so I'm going to put this over the side. So I just need a 10-inch cut. I was one piece short, so we're going to just cut here, and I don't think you can see me, so I'm going to move this a little bit towards me some more because I want to make sure you can see what I'm doing tonight. So I'm going to cut that one piece, and then we're going to get started. And as you can see, I just kind of cut through the lines. I know that doesn't look straight, but it, when you manipulate it, it will be straight. I'm going to turn this off and I'm also going to unplug this. That's what I recommend. Unplug those wood burners, okay? Hi, everybody. Hola, Leon. Hi, Donna from Ohio. Hi, Pat. Thank you, Pat, for doing that. Okay, I'm going to take this off because you got that little light above me and that gives you that glare, so I'm going to take that off. That's my cutting board. So here was the consensus. If you saw my short little live I did last night, you all wanted the variegated red, white, okay? But being the person I am, and I've got to please everybody, I'm a little bit of a people pleaser, I did this. And this is why I feel like I'm running around with my head cut off. I made one with the red and the white. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see it all. My husband's going to make me a mount where this is higher so you can see the whole thing. So I'm going to, I did this because we're making 2 centers tonight, okay? And I figured, well, if I'm making 2 centers, I might as well have 2 wreaths. So here is the red. So we're going to have the red, white, and then our centering. And you guys can help decide which center goes in on that one. Okay, but we're going to get back to this one. And as you can see, I've already done, about 1/3 of it. Okay, can you see that? So we're going to finish this up. And then we're going to get into the middles. Because, again, you guys have seen me do these many times. I would like to say that we're going to do something a little bit different because we're not using leaves. There is no cuts of 11.5 inch for your leaves, okay? All the cuts that I use tonight are 10 inch, and they are the 10 inch roll of poly burlap, okay? So you're going to cut your squares in 10 inches. Now, one of these wreaths are going to use 35 petals of 10-inch petals, okay? I got the hiccups. Why do the hiccups come right now? And then you're going to use a 10-inch wreath frame, okay? Again, I get these at it's very, very careful, consumercrafts.com. If you spell that wrong, you get some weird website. But I get these, they're $1.57, and a lot of times their shipping is very reasonable. So I would recommend consumercrafts.com. So let's get started. I'm going to take your pipe cleaner and we're going to do the outside bracket here for our outside petals, and we're going to do what we always do. Going to wrap around, making a nice secure base for that. And tonight we're going to start with the red and do our petal. We're going to flip it over and we're going to twist, and then we're going to layer it with one white. So there's not going to be there's not going to be a leaf and 2 petals. There's just going to be 2 petals here tonight. So we let this go up like this. Let me move this out of the way. And you're going to meet it in the middle, and we're going to gather. So make sure you share this to your page so that you will have it. Share it to your timeline. Can you guys see that wire? I don't think you can see that wire. It's kind of in my way, but I don't think you guys can see it. Share this to your timeline so that you have it, okay? All right, so we're going to turn it over, and I'm just going to twist it on the back here to help support the petals, okay? I'm going to flip it. Now this is what I'm going to do differently, okay? I'm going to take a white piece of poly, and I want to go underneath these petals right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make my petal, okay? I'm going to gather it, flip it over, I'm going to bring it up like this, and I'm going to take a pipe cleaner and I'm going to just twist, okay? Let me know if you got the alert tonight. We have started the alerts, and I want you guys to comment in the comments and let me know if you got them. So I'm going to take this, and I think I'm going to flip this over to show you better, okay? So here's the front. I'm going to flip it over, and I want to adhere it right underneath these 2 red petals, okay? Now, I don't normally flip my wreath over and work this way, but I'm doing this for you. So I'm going to just secure it really well to your wire, okay? I'm going to cut this off. A lot of you asked me what pliers these are. These are Titan from Amazon, and I probably bought them 3 years ago on Amazon, and I'm still using them. So I don't know if Titan is the name brand, I'm assuming. So what I want, if you can see that, I want that white petal to be underneath these 2 outer petals, okay? So that's what we're going to do. So now that we did the outside, we're going to go back and we're going to do a middle. And we're going to put our pipe cleaner and just make a little tie here. Make it a little spot for that to go. So again, we're going to do red first. And then we'll put white over top of it. Okay, and I'm excited to show you the 2 middles that we're going to do tonight. One is a braided center. I know. You're probably getting tired of the braided center. I apologize. This will probably be the last time I do the braid for a while, at least, okay? I just have done it because it's been a big seller for me this year. So I'm going to just attach the pipe cleaner to the wire frame in front of it, okay? So I'm going to move this over. So then we're going to go back and we're going to do that center section, a red and a white. And I'm using pipe cleaners, white pipe cleaners, because whatever the top color you're using, so if you want to do something different, you should probably get the pipe cleaner that matches that color, okay, when you're using 2 colors. So let's get a red. Pulling off a strand here. So looks like you guys got your alert. Wonderful. I did it all by myself tonight too, so I'm really proud of myself. I'm not that technically, you know, great. I have learned something. Okay. I know I talk about my tutorials every time I get on here, and you guys are probably getting annoyed, but honestly, most of you have bought my tutorials, let's be honest. Excuse me, I've been sick for the last 10 days too. I did find out that if you purchase one of my tutorials, and right now the Christmas tree tutorial is on sale, you can download the Vimeo app to your phone or to your iPad, and you can save it that way and be able to view your videos that way. So I thought that was great, and I'm like, I should have known that by now, but I didn't. Again, technically challenged in some areas, but I'm working on it. But the reason why people are buying the Christmas tree tutorial is I'm doing a live in that group next week, answering everybody's, just kind of giving an overview of how do you start a wreath business? How do you make money at it? How do you start a Facebook page? Just those things that are just kind of, sometimes you're thinking, how do I do this? I love to create, but how do I get rid of the stuff I create? So if you purchase that tutorial, not only do you get that tutorial, but you do get an additional live tutorial in that group where I did a flower for that wreath from that technique. So you get an additional live, which is another tutorial. And then you're going to learn about how to start a business with this. So, again, sorry that I'm coughing, or my throat could be scratchy. So, oh good, Stephanie, I'm glad you're excited about it. Make sure you're joining the group. A lot of you have purchased the Christmas tutorial. Okay, I'm going to say this again. It's a lot of T's. The Christmas tree tutorial, and haven't joined the group. We've got 600 people in there so far, and I know I've sold more than that. So make sure you join it. It's Julie's Christmas tree tutorial group. You have to purchase the tutorial to be in that group, just so you know. So now we're going to put that white leaf, or the white petal, right here. And like I said, everything was cut 10 inches by 10 inches. Tonight we're not doing any 11.5 inches like we would normally do. And so now I'm going to show you from this angle. So I'm going to take this and I'm just going to go underneath here. So we can, I just wanted a little bit more of the leaves. I think that the reason why I didn't have the leaves, I'm thinking, okay, it's missing that one leaf. And so I just figured we needed just a little bit more, okay? So, Julie, if we buy it later, will we be able to view the tutorial and the lives later? Yes, you absolutely will. Absolutely. So, great. I also added in the description above, I added the link for you to click if you want live alerts. If you haven't gotten the live alerts yet and you want to be on my list, click on the link. Let's see, on the description. I don't know which way to, this way or whatever way. Click on that link and it will get you started on getting my live alerts. So put a red, and then we're going to put a white. So the Christmas tree tutorial is $14.99 right now. It's normally $17.99. So I sell, oh my goodness, I sell a lot of those Christmas trees. I think I sold about 60 last Christmas. I was tired of making Christmas trees, and I know a lot of my members were selling Christmas trees left and right too. So, hi Stephanie, it's so glad to have you tonight. It's your first time watching us. Okay, so we've done the middle, so now we're going to do that. Do you see that section? That middle section right there. Again, we're going to do red and then the white. So I'm going to reach over, pardon my reach. Make sure I have enough of these. So we're going to do a red and then a white. So hopefully my 4-year-old won't come down here and ask for a popsicle, but you know, if he comes down here, he's going to get one because I'm live. So I think this would be pretty. How many Canadians are watching right now? I think this would be pretty. The app is Vimeo, V-I-M-E-O, and that's where I host my paid tutorials. I've got a new sunflower one that's really neat, and people are starting to make them and post them in the groups like Wreath Creators and more, and I enjoy seeing everybody's take. They're beautiful. So I think if you've purchased the sunflower tutorial, if you've purchased it, I think let us know if you think it's easy to do, because from what I'm seeing, y'all are nailing it. You're just doing an awesome job. Kimberly, I sold my trees for $119. $119. That was what they ended up, and I think I'm going to sell them for $129 because they take a little bit of time. You know, they're going to take you a couple hours to make, and you know, it depends. It's about 2 to 3 hours to make, but it's a big wreath. It's beautiful. So, can I make this wreath with 6-inch mesh? Well, I know that there's a technique that you can do that, and we need to figure that out, and we need to do a live on that. This is what I had on hand, and so I couldn't order, you know, anything. I'm just going back and doing that center section. I'm going to take a drink because I feel like I'm losing my voice. Hi, Vanessa from Montreal. This would be a beautiful Canadian wreath, Canada Day. One of our ladies in our group, I don't know if she's watching tonight, she just made a fabulous Canada wreath. Oh, does it sound like I'm losing my voice? Ugh, I hate that. I will also upload this video up to YouTube. So if you're watching on YouTube right now and you're wondering who I'm talking to, that's what's going on. This is a live. You know what? I need to go back and I need to see if I did. Oh no. We got to put, yeah, we got to put a leaf right there. Not a leaf. It's not a leaf. It's a petal. So, thank you, Diane. I know, 2 lives in 1 week. Isn't that pretty cool? So let's flip this over so you can see what I did. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. This is what we're doing different tonight, is we're adding these petals on the outside just because this is a variegated look. And the fact that we're not doing a leaf, I wanted to make sure that we still have the fullness and maintain the integrity of the wreath. And I will cut all this before I put my cover on the back of it. So we're going to need to put, let's see, this is actually needs to move over here. We're going to put 1 more white petal right here. And I know I'm going a little fast, and I apologize. What made you add 1 from the bottom? When I was making it, I felt like it was a little sparse, and I just felt like it needed 1 more petal. So we're just going to add this one where I forgot to add it. So here, where does it go? Yeah, because I've already added that middle section. So, and I think I'm going to have to, am I going to have to do 1 more white? I'll have to see here. I'm going to just tie that. And I want this, I mean, you could have it up here, but I like it underneath those 2, just to keep, you know, white, red, white, red. We're just trying to keep the natural progression. So let me see. So I only have 1 more, yeah. So we only have 1 more spot, and then we'll get started on our middles. So what I will do too is I will list these, and I'm going to let you guys help me decide which center goes in which wreath. But I will list these on my not Facebook. I will list them tonight on my Etsy, and actually no, I'll list them tomorrow because I'm going to need to get a picture. And these are only going to be, you know, I'm probably only going to do these 2, and that's it because it's so close to the 4th, and people will want their wreaths. I'm going to list them for $59, okay? So if you're wanting one of the wreaths I made tonight, make sure you're watching, okay? And make sure you follow and like my page. That's how you see my posts. And let me know if you're not seeing my posts in your newsfeed, message me and let me know, okay? Facebook changes algorithms all the time, and that's a constant battle. to make sure that, you know, everything gets out to you guys and you can see the content. I kind of like that. What do you think? See. Yes, Nancy, if you want to be in the Christmas tree tutorial group, you have to purchase the Christmas tree tutorial. And that's where, because that's the largest private group. My Apple Blossom and my Marigold group only has about 300 members. And then the Christmas tree group has 600 right now. But I know there's a lot more people that have purchased and they haven't joined yet. So that's why I say if you've already purchased the Christmas tree tutorial, make sure you search for Julie's Christmas tree tutorial group. Answer the questions because I do look it up and make sure that you've purchased. And I think that you'll find the information that you get in that group very informational, and I think that it'll really help you, okay? So, what do you guys think? Give me some hearts if you like the way that this is looking. So, Melissa couldn't be here. Tater can't be here because she's traveling. I know she would be. She's awesome. I love it. I don't know if you guys can see. I don't think you guys can see it. Can you see it by your name? In the comments, it says top fan. Oh, you guys are awesome. I love the hearts. Thank you. So, I appreciate it. Okay, I love the way that looks. I think this is, even if you wanted to stop and do like a white center or a black center and just make a pretty wreath, it would be perfect. And another thing is, if you're making this for your front door, you can make one center for the holidays, take out your center and do something else for the rest of the summer. And then that way you get 2 wreaths for one. You know what I mean? All right, so we're going to move this out of the way. All right, and we're going to do, I think we're going to do the braided center first. Make sure you save this to your timeline so that, share it to your timeline so you'll have it. Again, here I am. Guess what? I haven't tried this yet, so we're going to do this together, okay? Do you love that? That's okay, Susan, if you're joining late from Longview, Texas. It's okay. And my niece, Lindsay Jones, is watching. Hi, sweetie. How are you doing tonight? I feel like I'm going to lose my voice by the time we're done here. I'm going to put, see, I'm going to be patriotic. I'm going to put my thumbs and everything on here. This is too small. Let's see. Nope. I have some more. And I get these from Amazon. They're a great way to save your fingers. I would definitely recommend them. I know I've said this before, and I need to do it. But y'all need to remind me. You need to message me. Say, hey, have you put that post together? I don't know if this is going to work or not. So we're going to do this. Put it over my big finger here. Okay. So what we're going to do is I'm going to, as you can see, I took deco mesh and I already braided this. And some of the braid is a little bit of a hot mess. But I think we're going to make this work, okay? So, this, let me think here. I cut 3.5 yards of mesh. And I even had to like roll up the mesh at the bottom and twist tie it. And then keep doing my braid because it was so hard to braid. So, if you've got a better way of braiding this, comment and let me know what to do. This is not a braided rope. This is deco mesh. This is what it is. I use this white, and this red. That's what it is, okay? 10-inch deco mesh. And the blue came from Hobby Lobby. I'm not a big fan of Hobby Lobby deco mesh, but that's what we used, okay? So I cut out of each color 3.5 yards, okay? And then I laid them on top of each other, and I zip tied them. And then I started braiding. So, excuse me. I have had a sinus infection and ear infection this week. So, let's see what we can do here, guys. Like I said, I took a hemisphere, is what Michelle Noble, the Noble Touch, always tells me what they call it. This is 4.5 inches of a ball, and I cut it in half. And so we're going to just start, and I'm going to see if this works. I'm going to take a floral pen, and I'm going to go on both sides here. And we're going to use these, hopefully use these floral pens to help form it, okay? I'm going to put 2 in there. And then I'm going to put a little bit of glue, just so that that can kind of anchor it a little bit, okay? So, but now we got to put this over top. We got to make this sure. Got to be careful with your, okay, I got to make sure I cover it. So you got to twist it pretty tight. All right, I'm going to start that. Does that look, do I have it in the center? I think I have it. Let's move it over a little bit. I see now. Again, we're doing this. We're winging it. Okay, so let's get these on the right side of me. And I'm going to put a couple of these, in the side. And then we're going to start using some glue here too, okay? And like I said, I'm going to put some glue where those pens are just to kind of anchor those in. And I want to put some more of these. And again, do you guys remember last week that when I used this, let me see, you could do this too. This is rope ribbon I got from Hobby Lobby. A lot of you have asked me about that. You could do that too. I'm going to put some glue underneath the mesh as well. Okay, this is where these little finger protectors are really handy to have. You can find these at not this specific brand, but you can find these at like Hobby Lobby, and but I got these off of Amazon. So I'm going to just keep putting this. Candy, you are in the group, hun. I have you in the group. Hi, Jan. How are you doing? Let's see. All right. Going to put a little bit of glue here, and I'm going to start wrapping it. So I'm going to put a little glue underneath where I wrap, okay? And then we're still going to put some more pens inside of it. Okay, so I'm going to keep holding on to that, and I'm going to add more pens. These are just floral pens, and you will find these, in most places they have them where the wreath forms are. I don't know if you go into Hobby Lobby. I know I talk about Hobby Lobby a lot, but I go to Hobby Lobby a lot. So, okay, so I'm going to put some more glue where those pens are. Just trying to make sure that this is going to stay, okay? So I'm going to put some more glue here, and we're going to wrap it some more. And then we have a whole new center we're going to do after this, okay? Okay, keep going. A little bit of glue out of there. Oh, good, Kay, thanks. I'm glad you liked it. And with that, let's see. I'm going to do another live with the Christmas tree tutorial because I figured out a few ways to use some different, bigger pieces of mesh and poly burlap, I think. So let's just put these pens. Okay, now I've actually glued them together. Okay, let's use a different one. All right. Is anybody going on a vacation? Donna, you have to purchase the Christmas tree tutorial. At the end of this video, in the comments or the description above, I will list the link. It's on sale until Sunday. You can still purchase after Sunday, that's not a problem, but the sale ends on Sunday night. I just got an overwhelming amount of people buying it that I thought, well, I'm not ready to do the live yet. I might as well run the sale a little bit longer. So, okay, I'm going to show you here in a moment, guys. what this looks like. Am I kind of holding the view? Am I getting the view? How's that look? What do you think? You just got home from vacation. I think we're going to be heading later in the summer. We haven't made any definite plans yet, but we will. Okay, I got to get some more of these pens. Hi, Crosby. What do you need, babe? I'm online.
Hello.
Hi. Hi, sweetie. Go upstairs. Go see Madeline, okay? See, I told you guys. He's 4. Okay. And I've had this bag. It was $4.99 from Hobby Lobby. And I've had this bag forever. So that's how long it'll last you. Okay. Oh, I got some glue there. I can cut that out. That's all right. We will fix that. Okay. So we're going to keep going. Some more glue underneath here. And then as I glue, I'm also putting these pens. I wanted to do something a little bit more dimensional for you, so that when you look at the wreath, it just looks a little different. You know, gives it a little bit of a pop. You know, you could do this for a sunflower wreath too, or any type of wreath. You could do it. You don't have. This doesn't have to be a patriotic. You could do it anything. I'm gonna keep going. I know it doesn't seem like it, but we're getting close to the end here. We're gonna just glue some more there. So I'm gonna look at the comments while I'm holding this. Okay, see? You like that? I think that looks pretty. What do you think, guys? I know, Susan. It doesn't get better, does it? That's what I'm afraid of. It just doesn't get better. Okay, let's put some more pens. And make sure that when you're wrapping this around, you're covering the pens with your braid, okay? And then that way those pens won't show. So I'm going to go over, just going to put a little bit of glue where those pens are, just to kind of help it. And I know that some of you have, you know, if you live in really hot areas, you worry about things melting, and those pens will help everything stay in place. So, all right. So what do you think? You like it? Great. I think. Okay, it gets a little hard picking these up when you have these little fingertips on. But that's all right. We're almost done with this, and then we will get started on this kind of call it the sunburst is what I'm going to call it tonight. So, okay. And then at the end, you guys can vote which one you like better. We're almost done here. Let's see how much we got going. Got that left. Okay, yeah, we're gonna just keep going here.
Mama, can I have an apple?
Yes, you can. Go upstairs. Did y'all hear what he asked for? Because I didn't. I just said yes. I'm like, yeah, you can have whatever you want. If you know what he asked for, comment below. I thought it's something about apple. I think it's an apple juice. I'm not sure. Let me know what my son just asked. And I said, okay, yeah, whatever you want. Okay. So I'm just looking. We're at the end here. And what we'll do is we will kind of go underneath here. From hot Bakersfield, California. Welcome to the live. Apple is better than candy. That's exactly right. Okay, we're going to put some more of these in. And again, make sure you put some glue. I think I need another glue stick. I got one out. Yep. Got one out. some more here. Can you see what I'm doing? Make sure, yeah, make sure I'm doing this just right. Let's just set it down. How's that looking, everybody? Do you like that? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this bottom portion and I'm going to, let me look at it here. I want to make sure it looks right. Looking at it myself here. I'm going to take it and I'm going to just take some pens. Again.
I took the dino stick.
Oh, buddy, I'm going to have to cut that for you after I'm done, okay? You need to go back upstairs. Don't cut that by yourself.
Okay.
Okay? Go find Madeline. Sorry, guys. That's the way it goes. Daddy's not available right now. And he's still talking. Crosby, go upstairs, buddy. Okay. I'm going to just kind of want to make sure this is right. So you're going to add lots of pens to this, okay? So be aware that you're going to have lots of pens, okay? So, hi Becky. Hi Donna, it's good. Thank you for joining us. This is the middle to the Patriotic flower we've been making. And we're actually going to make another one, okay? I'm just going to keep adding some more pens because I want to make sure that this is good and it's going to stay. All right. Again, just if they're not going to show, keep adding pens. It'll be all right. Why not? I'm going to add another one up here. Oh, I've glued these together. I know that's probably loud. So, oh, thank you, Susan. I appreciate that. And yes, I am a working mommy. I know it. I made my little girl a wreath a few weeks back. And so I'm making stuff down here, okay? You know, playing around and trying to come up with something new. And she goes, Mommy, she's 6. Mommy, will you make me a wreath for my room? Now, let's go back. She's asked me for a wreath many times. And I'm like, yes, honey, I'll make you a wreath for your room. And she goes, Mommy, I'll even pay you to make me a wreath. Okay, I had to pull the knife out of my chest because I felt like the worst mom ever. So here is the center. Okay, I'm going to go through it, and you're going to find, because of the mesh, you're probably going to find some little loose strands. I'm trying to take these off, and they're being a booger. Like I got a little bit of glue right here, so I'm going to just cut that out. So she says, Mommy, I will even pay you to make me a wreath. So I'm like, okay. I stopped what I was doing. I got out some pink and purple stuff for her, and I proceeded to make her a wreath right then and there. And so when I came upstairs from working, because she knew I was working, and I said, Madeline, this is for you. You would have thought I gave her $1 million because Mommy made her a wreath. So, of course, Crosby saw it, and he said, I want one. So, you know how that goes. If one gets one, they want one. Okay, so when I go to put this in the flower, so let's just do this. Okay, let's put this back out. Okay, and tell me what you think of that. Let's see here. And then we'll try it in the other one. And then we'll start on the second. Okay, tell me what you think of that. Can you see it? Do you like it? The red, white, and blue. And what I like about this flower design is that you could take, if you love it, if you like this one the way it is, give me the hearts so that I know. And then I'm going to show you with the other one, okay? I'll move this out of the way. It's not laying the right. I'm being a little perfectionist here, and I see things that's got to lay perfectly, okay? So what do you guys like? Okay, I'm getting lots of hearts for that one. So you like the looks of that. I don't think you can see the white as well. I don't know. It's not kind of showing up in the camera, this white petals, but in person it's showing up much better. And I think when I take a picture of it, you'll see it much better, okay? So, okay, now let's try this. You ready? I'm going to try it with the second wreath, okay? I'm going to move this around. So I'm going to take this out. Oh, got all my pens there. Let's just go like that, it's okay? I can clean it up later. So here is the red and the white. Now this is done the same way as we did the other one. I added the extra, instead of a white petal, an extra white petal, I added an extra red so that the bottom layer would be red. So it was 2 red petals. Then when you did the center petals, you did 1 red and 1 white. And then when you did the inside petals, these were 2 whites, okay? So let's put this in this one. Tell me what you think of that one. Let's move everything out of the way here. Okay. So what do you think of this one? Do you like this one? If you only like this one, give it a like. If you love it, let me know. So, okay. So you guys like this one? I think it's pretty. Again, if you're making this for your home, you could, again, make a different center, take out this center, and then that way have, take out a patriotic center for Patriot, or for July the 4th, for Memorial Day, and then maybe do something different. What about, I'm looking here to see if I have something else. Hold on. If I have something else, I don't know, that I could show you. Okay, I don't think that this will look that great, so we'll just add it. You could do that center, and then you have something different when you don't want to do, you know, patriotic. So that's what my point is that you could take out your center and do something different, okay? So let's start on the second center that we're going to do tonight, and this is the starburst center. And that brown was just what I had on hand, okay? Now, to adhere this, I would take 2 of these pipe cleaners like this, and I think you've seen me do it before. Put your pens here, okay? And then I would take a piece of felt and I would put some glue over that, and then, okay, in the middle here, I would take a piece of, let's see, this plastic canvas. I would make a circle, put it down in the middle there, and then adhere the plastic canvas to the actual wreath frame, a circle, and then you could run your, let's see here, then you would just run these, does that make sense, right into that canvas, and then you have your wreath, okay? Does that make sense? If that makes sense, give me some thumbs up, okay? If I explained that good enough, let me know. Okay, so let's get started with the second thing. So this is going to be, and I'm gonna have to bring everything up here. So what I did is I took the same mesh that I used for this, okay? Thank you for all those thumbs ups. That really helps me a lot. Okay, so we're going to take this mesh, and now we're going to try something different. Move this out of the way. So as you can see, I started the process right here, and this would be my sunburst or starburst look. And there's no method to this. What I did is I took and I cut an 8-inch piece off of the 10-inch mesh. I'm looking for it. It's underneath this wreath here. I took this and I cut an 8-inch length, and then I went right down the middle, okay? Because this is what I have. You can use the rolls of 6-inch mesh instead, but this is what I did. So this is 8 inches by about 5 inches. And you're going to take some of these pipe cleaners, and you're just going to cut them in half here. Probably don't need that many. Just cut them in half. Again, this is the Titan wire cutters from Amazon. And you're going to kind of roll this in, okay? I'm going to do this slowly. I'm going to roll this in a little bit, okay? And then I'm just going to really more scrunch it up, and then I'm going to roll this side in, okay? It's going to hold that there, and then I'm going to take a blue one. I'm going to do the same thing. And I'm losing my voice. I apologize. I must sound horrible. Okay? And I'm going to lay it right on top, and see how I've got that holding that. Okay? Then I'm going to take a red. Now, you don't have to do white, blue, red. You can do red, white, blue. It doesn't matter. Okay? Because actually I'm going to change them just to kind of, I'm going to roll it a little bit, and then I'm just going to start gathering it, and then make sure that this end is rolled in a little bit too. All right, so we're going to put that right here. So, take one of your half pipe cleaners. You're going to lay it across the center, pull it down, and you're going to go just twist it, okay? Okay, then we're going to I took a plastic piece of canvas. I just put the plastic canvas underneath this. I used a marker, I cut it out, and that's what is the size of the middle. So I've already put 2 of these here. So I'm going to take this, and I'm going to go close to the center, and I'm going to run my pipe cleaners right through there, okay? And I'm going to pull it, and then I'm just going to pull it. All right? Okay, that just got caught. All right, so can you see that? So what we're going to do is we're going to fill this up. And I did 10 of each of all these, but I don't think I'm going to need that many. So this time I'm going to take the blue and do the blue first. I think I'm going to take the red. I'm going to gather that. Okay, put them on top of each other. Actually, I did the blue first, didn't I? Okay, the red. And then I'm going to put the white. And you can even do this at an angle if you want a more angular look. Okay, I'm going to take my pipe cleaner. I'm just going to twist, okay? See that? And just going to fill it in until we get a nice rounded look to our middle. So, hi Marianne, nice to have you. Hi Angel, from Georgia, huh? Bet it's hot down there. Let's do a red at the bottom, a white. Just kind of hold that while I do this. Of course, if I can't get it. I did cut this with the wood burner, just so you know. You don't have to. You can use a rotary cutter and that'll be just fine. It might fray a little bit, but this is such a small amount that I think it'd be all right. Okay, take my pipe cleaner. And again, you can use the same method and use different colors of mesh. You could use all the same color of mesh. You don't have, this is what I thought would be pretty for red, white, and blue. Again, we're just gonna find a spot and we're just gonna fill it up. Make sure I don't get out of that shot for you. So thank you, Tammy. It is very hot, huh, Angel? Hi, Linda. Thank you. South Louisiana. I used to live in New Orleans when we were first married. Right on the water. We were in Gretna. Does anybody know where Gretna, Louisiana is? I lived there 25 years ago, yes. I've been married for almost 25 years. Another month. So, we're going to go on a cruise. My husband, we've never been on a cruise. So, we're going to go on a cruise. Okay. I'm going to put this over top. As you can see, there's not any real rhyme or reason. I'm just kind of putting them all together and kind of laying them at different angles. And I'm going to just look at my center. Okay, we're going to put one on this side. Just pull it through. 30 minutes from you, okay. Hi Donna, you're from New Orleans? Do you know where Gretna is? That's where we used to live. Okay, so I think we need a couple more on this side. So let's do a few more. Let's do white on the bottom this time. And there is such a difference between like craft outlet mesh and Hobby Lobby mesh. There's the difference right there. If I had the opportunity to get some blue mesh from Craft Outlet, I would have been getting that. So just that one is already kind of smushed up, or what do you call this? What would you call this technique? Is it kind of just gathering them? Is this the curl method? It's not really the curl method, it's the ruffle method, I guess. Oh, I can hear my kids. I wonder if you can hear them. Okay, let's see. So, let's do this one. Has anybody made a Patriotic wreath? Okay, so I like that. So put one right here and one right there, and we'll see if we need to make any more, okay? We're almost done. Thank you for hanging in there with me. I know that we've done a lot here. How long have we been on here? So, Yvonne, 40 minutes from you. And West Wego? Is that where you're from? Because I remember West Wego, Louisiana. Okay. We're almost there. And when you're done with your wreath, you're going to want to cut a piece of felt. And this is what I use. Cut a piece of felt because felt is pretty inexpensive when you're just cutting a piece for the back of your wreath. So how's that looking, everybody? Do you like that? I think we need one more on that side, and then we'll look at it. Do I have one more white here? Let's do, get this blue one. And then we'll do a white and see what it looks like. You like this one better than, well, I know some people will like the braid better, and some people will like this better, and some people might call this a hot mess, but that's okay. When we put it all together, I think it'll be pretty. So let's put one right here, and then I'm going to trim. I have a few frays, so I want to trim those up. So we're just going to twist that. So what do you guys think? I have, let's see, I have two more pieces. Let's just make one more, and we'll put that of just what I have left. Don't think I have any more white. That's okay. I'm just gonna roll this up. And you could do this, you could put all these individually down too. You don't have to twist them in groups. But that's just what we're doing tonight. And it's a little fray. I do like to use like the 6-inch rolls, but I don't have the 6-inch rolls, so this is what we're gonna use. So you gotta make it work. Kind of reminds me of a firecracker a little bit. So you've made some Patriotic and sold too, Marie, good for you. Okay, so you're just gonna move this. I'm gonna get my little scissors and just go through here. And honestly, what's fraying is the Hobby Lobby. Not really the, and I even use the wood burner on the Hobby Lobby mesh, but it's just such, compared to Craft Outlet and the wreathshop.com, and I know some of you say AC Moore, but I don't have an AC Moore near me. I guess they have really good mesh. What is, does anybody use the Michaels mesh or the Joann's mesh? What is that comparable to the Hobby Lobby, okay? So there we go. So that kind of reminds me a little bit of a firecracker. So let's take this and let's look at it in here. So what I would do, I'm not going to put it yet like this. See if you can see it. Kind of standing up now. So what we'll do is I'll show you with this one, and then I'm going to show you with the next one, okay? Tell me what you like. Do you like this better or the braid? Comment in the section. For this wreath, do you like the braided center or the starburst center? I'm not sure. I almost think I like the braid. I don't know. It looks kind of neat. A little different. So Michael's is 2 sheer too, huh, Stephanie? Okay, that's good to know. I know they sell like 12-inch in Deco Mesh. Just kind of like an odd size. You can't really buy it. So braid or the starburst on this one. So braided. Okay, so let me get the braid out. Okay, so now I'm gonna do this. Does the braid win on that one? Let me know. I kind of like the braid too. I think that's really pretty. Starburst center is prettier. Yep. See, everybody's going to like something different, and that's okay. All right? That's all right. Okay. So let's look at wreath number 2. All right? Here we go. Let's see. Here's wreath number 2, the red and the white. Let's look at it with this in here. What do you think of that one? My voice is just awful tonight, and I apologize for that. Now, when I attach this, it's going to go much deeper into, and I really like, actually might add a few more curls, but what do you think of that one? So, you like the starburst with this one? So starburst with the number 2. Starburst for number 2. Okay. All right, so let's put the braid in. Or do you like the braid better? I think I like the starburst better for this one, I think. What do you think? Braid or starburst for wreath number 2? Just let me know in the comments. But like I said, I cut a piece of felt, and what I will do is after I attach the centers, I will just put the felt around with little zip ties. I do want to let you know this. How do you attach that? You're going to take 2 8-inch zip ties. Okay, so since you guys like this one better with that one, I think I'm going to show you how I'll trim this up here in a minute. So let me show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to put the zip ties through there, and then I'm going to show you how it's going to kind of set down inside there. All right, going to attach it to one end, and I know I'm losing some of you. I appreciate you staying with me for so long, but I hope you learned something tonight. You could do this on other flower wreaths. So, and make sure that if you want, oops, I didn't do that the right angle. Let's see. Nope, that's just, I think that's kind of a dud. Oh, nope, there we go. If you want to get the live alerts, in the description above is the link to click on that, and that will get you in my live subscription, okay? If you want to know when I go live, you got to hit that link and do what it says. Okay. And then you're just going to move it. But see how that kind of sits down in there? And then I will spray this with the Rust-Oleum spray that I use. And that will help any of this little fraying too. Just going to cut that. So what do you guys think? Yep. Yep, I think maybe too, just either, I think a blue starburst would have looked really pretty with this too, guys. I think that, and I might just remake this with just the blue and go and get some, the shorter rolls of that. But, so this is what we've got. But, again, thank you for sticking with us tonight, and have a wonderful evening. I'm going to put my kids to bed. I'm going to go cut that apple for my little boy. So keep creating wreaths, all right? We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.